Good morning. Maxwell, where are you going? You gonna go get your chicken? Go get your chicken. Go get it. Go get your fox. Okay. Let me check. Good morning. Good morning. Bye, Maxwell. Hi, welcome. I am Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me for a hybrid yoga class. We'll do a little strength training. I need you to get a couple of things. Some weights. I've got 5-pound weights. Don't lift any or have anything bigger than 5 pounds or heavier than 5 pounds. And I also need you to have a strap. So we'll use the strap later on in the program and the weights. So put those off to the side and let's begin on the mat, lying down. So grab your knees and gently lower down to the mat and do a little rocking side to side. We'll be here for 45 minutes, a 45-minute program. Rock from side to side, feel the spine, the hips. Now make a circle, pressing or bring the knees in towards the chest and then bring the knees away, pull them in and reach slightly away. Now go the opposite direction, reaching the legs around, making a circle with the legs and the back, the lower back, the hips. And now extend the legs up straight, flex your feet, grab your hamstrings, reach up and squeeze the calves. So the main poses or the peak pose that we're going to work on today is King Dancer or Lord of the Dance pose, or simply put, dancer pose. Bend your knees and cross your ankles and roll up. And turn and face me. Reach up and stretch overhead. And then turn the body. Put your hand on the outside of your leg. Let's warm up the shoulders and the spine. A few seated twists. Inhale and reach up, stretch overhead. Exhale, twist the other way. Put your hand on the outside of the leg and look behind you. Look over your shoulder. Inhale, reach your arm up. Arms up. Now lean over to the side. Reach the opposite arm over the ear and look up towards your ceiling. And sweep, reach up. Change sides. Lean over. Inhale, reach your arms up. And now twist again. Or actually, pause. Change the crossing of your legs. And let's twist again this way. Put your hand on the outside of the leg and turn. Inhale, reach up and look up at your hands, stretch, abs contracted, and then twist the opposite way. Push your hand into the floor, adding some leverage to the twist. Inhale, reach. Now we're going to lean. Arm over here, put your hand on the floor, reach over, look up, turning the chin towards the arm, and then reach up. Opposite side, hand on the floor, draw your elbow in, reach over, draw the shoulder back, turn your chin towards the arm, and then reach both arms up. Cross your right arm underneath your left arm, press the elbow into the lower arm, and then kind of turn or wind the arms around like this. If you can't do that, just put the back of your hands together. Then lift and reach the arms, feel the back of your shoulders stretch. Look up at your hands, so you're leaning your head back just slightly, and then pull the elbows in towards your torso, your belly. Inhale, lift up. Separate the arms and bring the elbows back and reach up. Change. Opposite arm on top and wind the arms around, lift up, reach, and then pull the elbows in towards the pelvis or the belly. Inhale, reach up, and then open up the arms again, pull the elbows back as far as your elbows will reach, And then bring the elbows in together, pull them, touch the elbows, and then reach back. Again, elbows touch, and then reach back. One more time. And now let's face the mat. Place your hands on the floor. Come onto your hands and your knees. Separate your knees and bring your big toes together. Reach your glutes back to your heels in child's pose. Tap the floor with your forehead. Kind of tuck the chin right there to lengthen the back of your neck. Now lift up into cat and shift the body forward just slightly. Sink the hips back again into child's pose. Push the floor away, reaching the arms. Press your hands into the mat. Tap the floor with the forehead. Lift up. Shift forward. Keep the big toes together behind you. Press the floor away and send the hips back again into child's pose. Tap the floor with the forehead. Let's repeat that 3 more times. So shift forward and then back. So getting a little slightly into a hip flexor stretch right there by reaching the hips forward. And then lower back stretch. So back of the body, stretch. And then stretch the front of the body. Look forward. This is the last time. Lift up. Shift forward. Now tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Downward facing dog. Look behind. Look through the legs. Turn your head right and left. Pedal your heels. Shift forward into plank. You can set your knees down this time. Lower down to the mat. And then wiggle, get your body even on the floor. Locust pose. Lift up your shoulders and chest away from the floor. Reach the hands up, the arms up, palms facing up. Then turn your palms down and then reach forward. Bring the arms out to the sides and then palms right beside the ribs, hands right beside the ribs. Draw your elbows in, tuck your toes, push yourself off the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. So locust pose to warm up the back extensor muscles, your posture muscles, strengthen them as well. And also warming us up for dancer pose later on in the practice. Lift up your right leg. 3-limb dog. You can rotate your foot. Look behind. Bring the right knee in and place the right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left knee down. Low lunge. Right, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, place the left hand on the floor. Let's twist. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, place the hand on the floor. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift up your left leg. Let's do the other side. Rotate your foot. Bring the left knee in. Keep the hips high. Step your left foot forward. Set your right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Stretch overhead. Exhale, place your hands on the floor. Twist. Left arm up. Press the floor away. Bring your left hand down. And push the floor away, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Now let's open up a little bit more, adding on a pose. Lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Opening up the hip. And you can rotate your foot. Extend the leg straight. Right knee in. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Keep your hips up off that back heel. Slide the right heel in. Press your heel down right there and point your toes up. Look forward. Feel your hamstring stretch. Set your foot down. Now go to the long edge. Turn towards the long edge of the mat. So you're going to turn and walk your hands along the floor. And hold, pause, press your feet down. Now walk your hands back to the front and then to the back again, warming up the inner thigh muscles. Bring it back to the front again, and then turn. Press your hands into the floor, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank, coming to locust pose. Lower all the way down to the mat. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Reach the hands to your sides, arms to your sides. Lift your chest with the strength of your posture muscles. Pull the shoulders away from the floor. Now lift the legs. Breathe. Turn your palms down. Reach the arms forward. Reach the arms out to the sides. Palms beside the ribs. Our hands beside the ribs. Draw your shoulders in. Tuck your toes. Press the floor away. Downward facing dog. Second side. Lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out. And then bend your knee. Rotate your foot. Both directions. Extend the leg straight. Then knee in. Step your left foot forward. Set your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. Send your heel forward just a bit, and then press the heel down. Draw the left hip under. Point your toes straight up though towards your forehead. Walk your fingers forward. Lift your heart. Long edge of the mat. Set your foot down flat. Start to turn. Pivot the body. Hold. Pause here. Press your feet down. And then shift over to the other side. Walk your hands along the mat. Shift to the back. Shift to the front. Press your feet down. One more time. To the front. Hands on the mat. Press the floor away. Downward facing dog. Locust pose. Shift forward. Plank. Lower down to the mat. Top of the feet on the floor. Lift your chest away from the floor. Lift the legs, lift the arms. Reach forward, palms facing down. Lift the legs higher. Reach the arms to the sides. Palms on the floor, tuck your toes. Press the floor away, downward facing dog. Are we warming up? Inhale, let's do it again one more time. And then we'll change gears. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. Twisting, downward facing dog. This time, rotate at the hip joint. So lubricating the hip joint, warming up the muscles around the hips, the glutes. Rotate the opposite direction. Extend the legs straight. Step your right foot forward. And bring down the left knee again. Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Half split. Flex your foot. Draw the hip back. Set your foot on the floor. Long edge of the mat, side to side. Lunge. Let's add on a side plank. So you're going to turn. First, set your knee down and reach the right arm up. There's your twist. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee up. Bring your right foot to the center and then tip your heels back, reach up. There's your propped up side plank. And maybe you can press into the hands, spread your fingers, stack your legs, reach the arm over the ear, lift your hips. Look down, right hand to the floor, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank. Lower down to the mat. Arms to your sides again, locust pose. Lift your chest away, lift your legs, feeling stronger. Reach the arms forward, palms facing down. Reach the arms to the sides. Lift the heart, lift the legs. Bring your heels close together. Reach, hands to the mat. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Second side, lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Now make a rotation by turning the leg at the hip joint. Now the other direction. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot forward. Set your knee down. Low lunge. Hip flexor stretch. Hands to the floor. Hamstring stretch. Half split. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your foot flat. Shift into the lunge. Low lunge. And then lift the knee. long edge of the mat, side to side. Press your feet down. Integrity in your body, bracing the abs. One more time to the back and then to the front, and turn, press the floor away, downward facing dog first, and then let's do locust, shift forward plank, lower down, upward facing dog, lower down, locust pose. Lift your chest away, legs up the floor. Reach forward, palms facing down. Lift the legs higher. Bring your heels in close together. Reach to the sides, hands to the mat, and downward facing dog. Push the floor away. Breathe. Look forward and bend your knees. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Hold your elbows. So fingertips touching your elbows, and reach the arms towards the floor and extend through the legs straight. So the weight of your arms and your head pulling the body over, and then just do a little sway side to side. I always like to do that before we stand up. Stretching the lower back, your hamstrings also. And now sweep the hands to the floor or your shins, half lift, then exhale and fold. Inhale and stand all the way up. Reach up overhead. Look up at your hands, a little back bend right there. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Super good job. All right. So now pick up your strap. We're just going to practice this, and we'll come back here later on in the program. So place the strap underneath your right foot and stand up tall. Shoulders back. Pick up your right foot. Reach down the strap right here on the inside of the leg. Reach your right arm over to our left arm to the right, to the left. There we go. All right, so now bring the leg to the side like that, standing. Press into the floor. Press your toes down, spread your toes. Now bring the knee in and set your foot down. So just practicing. We'll get there with this strap. Place the strap underneath the other foot. Reach down. Look forward first, shoulders back. Lift up your foot. Spread your toes. That's important for balance. Press the toes down. Feel the weight in the heel also. Reach down, inside of the leg. Now bring the knee to the side. Right there, engagement of this glute over there when you bring the leg to the side, shoulders back, arm to the side, and the knee in and set it down. Let's take it a little further. Put the strap underneath the ball of your foot, opposite leg. Lift up, reach down, and then bring the strap on the outside of your leg and bring the heel behind. So keeping the foot lassoed with the strap, like that. Reach the arm for balance. And then just tip the chest forward and reach the leg back right there. And then reach your arm forward, press the foot into the strap, really press the toes down right there. And then bring it in, set your foot down. Opposite foot. So from the side, looks like this. So the strap on the outside of your leg this time. Bring the knee up, leg to the side, and then you're going to just circle the foot around as you bring the heel behind the glute, and then point your elbow up like that. Breathe. And then as you exhale, tip the chest forward and reach the leg back. Press your foot into the strap, which lifts the heart, lifts the chest. Look forward, and now bring it in and set it down. Great. All right, let's come back to that in just a moment. Set your strap down. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch overhead. Exhale, sweep down, touch the floor beside your heels. Right there, chair pose. So reach forward, abs in, relax your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands flat, step back plank. Lower down to the mat, locust pose. Lift the legs, lift the arms, reach the arms forward. Exhale, bring the arms out to the sides. Place the palms, tuck your toes, push off the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Turn your right toes out. Bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Step your right foot forward. Spin your heel down or place the left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. So we'll go through the warrior poses. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Reach the arm over the ear. Exhale, side angle. Forearm on your thigh. Reach the left arm over the ear. Turn your chin towards the arm. Palm up. And then lift up. Warrior two. Straighten the forward leg. Triangle pose. Reach the right arm forward. Keep a micro bend, a very small bend in the forward knee. Carefully reach the hand down for the shin or a block. Reach the opposite arm up. Maybe you can dip the chest or the torso down further. And then turn your hip, the left hip towards the mat. Press the right foot into the floor. Reach the opposite arm over the ear. Right there. Lengthen through the sides. Turn your gaze up towards the sky, towards your ceiling. Now bend your knee, warrior two, right there. Hands to the mat. Press the floor away. Plank, right there. Spread your fingers, guys. Shift forward, lower down to the mat. Locust pose. Reach the legs or lift the legs up high. Reach the arms forward. Bring your legs in closer together. And specifically your heels. Reach the arms to the side. Hands on the floor. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Reach the leg. Press the floor away. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Thigh stretch. Flexors stretch. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot forward. Put your right heel down on the mat. Press your toes into the mat. Spread your toes, guys, right there. Get your balance. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Then exhale, open up the chest to the side, warrior two, but look over your front hand. Keep your hips level right there. Draw your shoulder, the right shoulder back just a bit. Reverse warrior. Feel the inner thigh by pressing your knee out. Exhale, side angle. Reach the arm over your ear. Leaning over, reverse, press your feet down, straighten the forward leg. With the forward leg straight, reach the left arm forward, reach as far as you can, and then tip the hand, the arm down, shoulder over, one shoulder over the other shoulder, but then point your right hip down towards the mat, and then reach the arm over your ear, lengthen the sides. Breathe. Turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Lift up, warrior two. Beautiful job. Reach the arms. And then hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Plank. Lower down, locust pose. Lift the legs, lift the arms, reach the arms to the sides, and then forward, palms facing down. Bring your heels close together, reach to the sides. Hands on the mat, tuck your toes, elbows draw in, press off the mat, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's do that again and add in side plank. Inhale, lift your right leg up, turn your toes out, bend your knee. Extend the legs straight. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one first. So inhale, keep your hips where they are. Reach your arms up, stretch overhead, knee over the ankle in the front. Look forward. Open up your arms, look over the front hand, warrior two. Press your knee out. Reverse warrior. Brace behind the hamstring. Maybe you can reach to the back of the knee this time. Just giving you a point of reference. and then exhale, side angle. Maybe you can reach for the floor this time. Fingertips over, touch the floor, reach the arm over the ear, straight sides. Beautiful. Reverse, straighten the forward leg, triangle pose, reach forward, and then bring your hand down inside of the leg or your block or shin or the back side, straight side body. Turn your gaze up. Breathe, bend your knee. Left hand to the floor. First, lift your left heel. Then, start to press into your fingers. Get all of your weight concentrated evenly on your hand. And then slide your foot to the center. Reach the right arm up straight. Stay here or stack your legs. Reach the arm over the ear. Lift your hips. Strong move. Place your right hand on the floor. Plank. Downward facing dog. Locust pose. Shift forward all the way down to the mat. Lift your legs up. Strong posture muscles. Reach the arms forward. Palms facing down. Bring your heels in close together. Reach out to the side. Palms to the floor. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Second side. Lift your left leg. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Breathe. Push the floor away. Extend the legs straight. Look forward. Place your foot beside your thumb. Put your heel on the floor. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. So just a little movement of your feet to position. Look over the front hand. Get into that lunge position. Lift up your waistline. Reverse warrior. Reach for the back of your knee. Right there. Leaning back. Then side angle. Reaching over the ear. Right there. Straight side body. Looking forward or looking out or look up. And then reverse, straighten your forward leg. Beautiful. Reach forward. Keep that forward leg. A little micro bend in the forward knee. Reach forward. And then bring your hand down. And again, triangle pose. You want to kind of reach that right hip towards the floor. And then draw the left hip back. Arm over the ear. Press your feet into the floor. And then look straight out. And then turn your gaze up a little harder. Breathe. Focus. Look down. Bend your knee. Right hand on the floor. And I'm moving my hand slightly forward of my foot. So my alignment is thumb and big toe. And then lift the right heel. Press into the floor with your hand. Then in the center right there, reach the arm up or stack your legs carefully. Point your feet, reach up, or flex the feet. Breathe. Look down, face the mat, downward facing dog. Locust pose, shift forward, lower down, all the way. Strong back muscles, lift up, reach forward, bring it back. Hands on the mat, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your heels. Look forward. Bring your right foot forward, left foot forward. Lift up halfway, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Lord of the dance pose or dancer. Grab your strap. Let's practice this again, and then we'll do the full expression of the pose. So start with your right leg. And then stand up tall. I'm going to I'll turn this way so you can see me from the side. Reach down. So my hand is on the outside of my leg right there. Shoulders back. Go ahead and strengthen that standing leg, right? Lift up the knee higher. Then bring the leg to the side, opening up the hip, externally rotating, bring the leg behind. Pull your heel to your glute. Slide your hand up the strap. Toes pointing straight up. Press the foot into the strap as you tip the chest forward and reach the arm. Spread your toes. Lift the heart. Breathe. King, our dancer pose with the strap. Bring it in, and then bring the foot down to the floor. Great job. Let's do the other side. So foot under the strap. First, standing leg, get your balance. Lift up your knee. I'm just going to reach down a little bit lower. My hand will slide in the strap as I bring the leg to the side and then behind. So arm to the side for balance. Reach the leg around and then slide your hand, heel to your glute right there. Beautiful. Reach the arm forward, abs in. And then tip the chest forward as you reach the leg up. My elbow pointing up. Breathe. Press your foot into the strap. Resisting against the band or the strap to lift up the heart. And then bring the knee in. Set your foot down. Beautiful. Put the strap down. Just try. If you can't grab your foot, use a strap. Similar to a quad stretch. Reach the heel behind like this. Stretch your quad, grab your foot. But then for dancer pose, you want to have your palm facing out like that. So my shoulders externally rotated. Reach the arm forward and then bring the foot behind. Press your foot into your hand and lift the heart. Look forward. Nicely done. Press the foot into the hand. Lift up the heart. And then bring it in. Bring that leg forward, knee forward first. And then set it down. Change sides. Standing leg, opposite leg. Shoulders back. Bring the knee up. Grab your foot. Heel to the back. So here your shoulders externally rotated. But to engage even more, turn your palm on the inside of the foot, the insole of the foot. Then reach your arm forward. Lean forward, but then lift your leg, lift the thigh up, press your foot into your hand. Standing leg, micro bend in the knee. If you fall out, come right back. Get your balance first. Press your foot into your hand. Concentration. Lift the leg, reach the arm, lift the heart. Breathe. Breathe out. Bring it in. Knees side by side and set your foot down. Beautiful job. Malasana. Elbows on the insides of your knees right here. Lower back stretch. Look forward. Bring the hands to the heart right here. Let's add a twist. So you're going to reach your right hand in front of the right foot and then reach the left arm up and stretch. Turning the body. Draw your shoulder back. Press your hand into the floor. Untwist, look forward. Change sides. Hand to the mat. Reach up. And then bring your hands together at your heart. Palms on the floor. Press into the floor. Forward fold. Turn your toes forward. Relax your shoulders. Hands to the shins, lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Step to the front of your mat. All right, let's do a little the strength part of our hybrid yoga class. Think of it as a trigger session. So the off days of strength training, of your strength work, a little bit of weight work, call it a trigger session to just activate the muscles. Come into chair pose right here and bring your knees together, your toes together if that's okay. If it's not, then if you feel stiffness in your lower back, you can separate your feet. But chair pose right here, look forward, do a tricep extension, bring the weight in, stand up, reach overhead. Palms facing each other, guys. Lower down chair, tricep extension, curl, and then reach up. Bring it down again, chair, tricep extension, curl, press overhead. Do that 8 more times. Chair, tricep extension, curl, press up. Here we go. Press back, chair pose, and straight overhead. Chair with a tricep extension, working those triceps, and then lift up. One of the muscles that engages in dancer pose when you turn your palm facing out is the tricep, which helps extend the arms. Extension of the arms right there, tricep, and then reach up. I think we've got 3 more. Chair, tricep extension, press straight up overhead. 2 more. Chair, tricep extension, and then press up. Chair, tricep extension, hold chair. Lift up your right leg. Standing leg, left leg. Reach the right leg back. Warrior 3, leg goes back. Reach the weights to your hips. So straight arms, toes pointing down. Set your right foot down. In a lunge position, high lunge position, knee over the ankle in the front, heel over the ball of the foot back there. Shoulders back. Reach the weight forward, straight arms, right there. Do 8. 2. Reach forward, 3. Hold the lunge position, 4. Press your toes down, 5. 6. 7, do 1 more. Front of the shoulders, and then lower. Step forward, chair pose, and stand up. Lift the heels, alternate, shake it off. Chair pose, curl, extension, curl, and straight up. So curl, tricep extension, curl, and stand up. So a little variation. So squat in that chair position, stand, do a tricep extension, curl, and stand up. Do it again. Right here, chair, curl, and press it up. All right, let's get that right. So chair pose, tricep extension. There we go. Curl, and press straight up. Chair pose, tricep extension, curl, and press straight up. Let's do 4 more. Chair pose, tricep extension, curl, press straight up. Again, tricep extension, curl, and press straight up. Let's do 1 more. Chair, tricep extension, curl, and straight up. Chair pose, lift the left foot, standing leg, right leg. Straighten the right leg as you send the left leg back. Weight right at your sides. Straight leg, reach the weights to the hips. Set your left foot down in a high lunge position. So knee over ankle in the front, heel over the ball of the foot back there. That just adds integrity to the pose. If you're like this, it's a little flimsy. So right here, face the front. Your legs have their own lanes, shoulders back. And then let's do a frontal lift. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Look forward. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Step forward, chair, and stand up. Set your weights on the floor. Sit on the mat. Seated position, cross your legs. Reach up and stretch overhead. Twist to the right or the left. Look over your shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Twist to the other side. Fingertips behind. Notice the difference from the beginning of class and now reach up. Now lean over. Elbow points towards the floor. Palms spread. Reach up over the ear. Lean over. Maybe you can bring your elbow all the way down. Keep your hips on the floor. Look up towards the ceiling. Inhale and reach. Arms up, both up. And then the opposite hand here. Point your elbow down. Walk your hand out. And then reach the arm up and over the ear. Maybe you can bring the elbow down and keep your hips on the floor. Spread your palm, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and reach. Change the crossing of your legs. Reach up and stretch. Twist. Hand on the outside of the leg. Inhale and reach up. Other direction. Fingertips behind. Press the floor away. Look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach. Now lean over to the side. Point your elbow down. Arm over the ear. Look up. Maybe you can reach all the way down for the floor. Keeping the glutes on the mat. Reach up and the other direction. Elbow points down. Lean over. Walk your arm out. Breathe. Inhale, reach. Bring your right leg out, left leg out, straddle stretch, inner thighs. Get your heels on the mat, on your mat. Press the heels down right there. And hands forward. Turn your fingers down. And scoop the hands in. Press the heels of the hands down. If you need to move your hands in closer, you can press them down with them a little bit further away, stretching the forearms. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Now turn your palms forward and walk it out further. Breathe. Maybe you can bring the elbows to the mat. Look down at the floor. Press your heels down. You want to flex your feet. Turn your head right and left, and then up and down. And walk your hands in. Right or left foot to the inner thigh of the right leg, and then reach up and over. Stretching the side body. Flowing, reach up, stretch, and then reach over. Reach up. Gently press your calf down, and then maybe you can reach over and grab your toe this time. Toes, big toe primarily, and then press your opposite hand into the thigh, and use that as leverage to push and lengthen a little bit further into the pose. Breathe. Your elbows on the mat. Inhale and reach up. Hands behind. Put your feet in front of you and tip the knees side to side. And let's change sides. So, legs straight out. Put your foot on the inner thigh. Press your calf down right there. And roll your shoulders back. So first, flowing, reaching up and over. Put your hand on your shin right here. Inhale and reach up. Press this leg down. Flex your foot. Inhale and reach. Do it again. Reach over. Stretching, lengthening through the side body. Inhale, reach. And then bring your hand to the inside of the calf. And then maybe you can reach for the foot right there. Press your hand into the thigh here. And lengthen. Maybe your elbow to the floor in front. One more breath. And then lift up. And bring your legs together. Shake it off right there. Drum roll. Stand up, sit up tall. Then lean back, cross your legs, and let's close class together. Hands together, thumbs to the brow in gratitude. Thumbs to the heart in thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this program. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how your dancer pose was and your triangle. Next week we'll have 2 more different poses that we will practice, and then we'll put it all together after a few weeks, all right? And we'll keep doing this, learning different poses. Even though we know the poses, it's always great to repeat the cues, the specific cues that actually make the pose what it is, all right? So I'll see you again next time. Bye.